Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Salamu alaikum. Hello students. How are you? Hope that all of you are fine. I am also fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. During to the outbreak of epidemic COVID-19, we are passing through a critical time. I hope all of you are staying at home safely in this pandemic situation. My dear students, Milestone College has been conducting online multimedia classes since the beginning of the lockdown. In its continuation, all of you are welcome to my today's class. This is Mohsin Kobir, lecturer, Department of Biology, Milestone College, Uttara, Dhaka. Dear students, now you are in a new class, new syllabus, new subject, and new challenges. So, utilize every second to prepare yourself for the bright future. And I hope you will do so. These video classes will help you to continue your study at home. Today, we are going to start a new subject, which is biology's second paper, also known as zoology. Do you have any idea what is the definition of zoology or which types of topics are discussed in this subject? Okay. Zoology basically is a branch of biology in which all about animals, their classification, nature of structure, life activities, evolution, natural activities, and importance are discussed in the light of the knowledge gained by research. So, it is all about life science, so that I hope you will enjoy it. Today, we are going to start the first chapter of zoology, which is animal diversity and classification. Our today's topics are animal diversity and basis of animal classification, including body shape, way of living, level of organization, cleavage, and germ layers. Learning objectives. After completing today's class, students will be able to learn what is animal diversity, what is classification, what does it mean by level of organization, what is cleavage, and what is germ layer. So let's move to the main discussion. At first, I am going to discuss with you about animal diversity. The word diversity means variety. So animal diversity means difference between two species or difference between the members of the same species. So what will be the definition of animal diversity? The genetic diversity, species diversity, and ecosystem diversity of all living animals that live on the soil, air, and the water of the earth is called animal diversity. There are three types of animal diversity present in nature: genetic diversity, species diversity, and ecosystem diversity. Now, what is genetic diversity? Diversity between the members of same species is called genetic diversity. For an example, Homo sapiens. Genetic diversity is also known as intraspecific diversity. That means genetic diversity is a diversity between the members of same species. There are 700 crore people live in the world, but two human beings are not same. There are many dissimilarities in two members of the same species. So that is called intraspecific diversity or genetic diversity. Number 2, species diversity. The diversity between the members of the different species is called species diversity. For an example, tiger and lion. Both animals are from different species. So this difference or varieties is known as species diversity. Ecosystem diversity. The diversity between different ecosystem is called ecosystem diversity, like tundra biome and desert biome. That means the environment or climates of tundra biome is much more different than desert biome. Now, classification. What is classification and why it is needed? A huge number of animal species and plant species already discovered in this world. So it is so tough to memorize this species individually. That is why classification is needed. So what is the definition of classification? The ordering of organisms into groups or sets on the basis of their similarities and dissimilarities is called classification. Now, the basis of animal classification. The important criteria used in animal classification are discussed below in brief. Number 1, body shape. On the basis of the body shape, animals are two types: microanimals and macroanimals. What is microanimals? These animals cannot be seen with eyes normally, like Plasmodium vivax or Entamoeba histolytica. This microorganisms is known as microanimals, which cannot be seen with eyes normally. Macroanimals. These are large in shape, so it can be seen with eyes normally, like Homo sapiens. Number 2, way of living. On the basis of way of living, animals are two types. One is free living, another is parasite. Free living animals. These animals move freely. For an example, Columba livia. These animals are not dependent on others for food and shelter. Now, parasite. These animals depend on others for food and shelter. For an example, Fasciola hepatica. It's a worm, a tapeworm, which is found in human being or other animals. This parasite are totally dependent on other animals for food and shelter. Next one is level of organization. Do you know what is the structural unit of living beings, every living beings? You can answer it. You know, cell. Every living being is composed of cell. That means cell is the structural unit of every living beings. A number of cells together form tissue. Some tissue together form organ, and some organ or different organs together form organ system. That means the ordering of complexity is increasing consequently. So What will be the definition of level of organization? Each level of ordering complexity in the cellular structure of animals is called level of organization. Okay. On the basis of level of organization, animals can be classified in 4 categories. Number 1, cellular level of organization. In this case, animal body is arranged by only few cells. Example, Porifera, phylum Porifera. All the members of Porifera belong to this criteria. Number 2, cell tissue level of organization. In this case, cells originate from same source and perform same functions together form tissue. Example, Cnidaria. That means all the members of Cnidaria belong to this criteria. Number 3, tissue organ level of organization. In this case, different types of tissue together form a specific organ. Example, Platyhelminthes. All the members of Platyhelminthes belongs to tissue organ level of organization. Number 4, organ system level of organization. In developed animals, different organs together form organ system. Example, Nematoda to Chordata. The members of those phylums belong to this criteria. Next one is cleavage. What is cleavage? The way in which the zygote divides constantly through mitosis cell division and produced embryo is called cleavage. That means the division process of zygote is known as cleavage in a simple sentence. Through the division process, the cells are produced through the cleavage are called blastomere. On the basis of division surface, cleavage are 3 types. Number 1, radial cleavage, which is found in Arthropoda. Bilateral cleavage, which is found in Chordata, and spiral cleavage, which is found in Annelida and Mollusca. Next one, germ layer. What is germ layer? Germ layer is a primary layer of cells that forms during embryonic development. That means in the gastrulation stage of embryonic development, a layer or membranes are produced from the embryo is called germ layer. On the basis of germ layer, animals are 2 types. One is diploblastic animals, another is triploblastic animals. So diploblastic animals are when ectoderm and endoderm are present in the embryo of animal is called diploblastic animal. For an example, Cnidaria. Here, in between this layer, a non-living layer is present which is called mesoglia. Between ectoderm and endoderm, here present a non-living layer which is called mesoglia. Mesoglia act as skeleton in diploblastic animal. So all the members of Cnidaria are diploblastic animal. Now triploblastic animal. When ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm are present in the embryo of animal is called triploblastic animal. That means 3 layers present in embryo, which is ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. There is no mesoglia present in triploblastic animal. Example, Platyhelminthes to Chordata. All the animals of those phylums are triploblastic animals. So my dear students, I hope all of you understood all the topics that I discussed today. And of course, some homework for you from today's discussion. Write down the definitions and submit it to your subject teacher. Yet, if you have any questions about today's topics, please ask your respective subject teacher. That's all for today. Thank you for being with me. Stay home and stay safe. Allah Hafiz.